Are you ready? Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Legion Minds Emotion. Welcome to my podcast series where I talk to local entrepreneurs about the good, the bad, the ugly. In this series I call Sunset Views and Interviews. Enjoy. Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Legion Mind Emotion, and this is the Sunset Views and Interviews segment podcast YouTube channel. And today we have a very special guest. I'm gonna let her introduce herself and what she does.
Hey guys, my name is Kalima Henry. I'm I guess you could say the founder or baker of Kali Sweets. So I pretty much bake anywhere from cupcakes to cookies to cakes or whatever looks interesting.
Nice. So what made you get into this baking? But wait, before you answer that, please take a sip of this drink and let me know what it reminds you of. It's a brown soda from a long time ago.
Banana brown?
Oh man, she hit a nail on the head. So that's a special drink, the official drink of the Sunset Views and Interviews podcast show. And this is a series that we started about entrepreneurs taking a risk. Are you fully 100% an entrepreneur, or do you have a 9 to 5 as well? You don't have to tell out your business with a 9 to 5.
No, I definitely do have a 9 to 5.
And how you feel like? Well, obviously you don't feel you never took. Did you ever take that leap of faith and like say I'm gonna just tell a job, just shove it up,
Some days. Some days I don't want to, but I just try to find like a balance.
Right.
Because stuff's so hard. Like, to being an entrepreneur is like days you'll be like, okay, this is a good day, I could do this, and then other days it'll just be like, let me just go to work.
Right.
I don't have the time.
Right. It is definitely not an easy road to travel on. I wish everybody the best who tries to do it.
Yeah.
Especially 100% like me. It have days where I'm like, yo, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Your back has to be strong.
Oh yeah. So like, how has this year been for you business wise?
This year, it's been good. I actually took a little, not a break, but I started back to accept new orders probably like the end of June and end of this month actually.
Okay. Nice.
Because I've just been a little busy trying to get more stuff in order and get how I kind of want the business to be.
Right.
It's been a lot more traction than I'm accustomed to. So like if I go somewhere, they'd be like, "Oh, you such a lot of make the cake," and I'm just like, I look at all like,
you're not used to getting all of this attention. What
like,
goals you have set for this year though?
I'm trying to get more out there, but before I get more like out there, I really want to like perfect my craft. I'm really like a self-taught everything. So if it's not YouTube or like getting tips from people,
YouTube University, man.
YouTube is life. So a lot of stuff that I've done is like, okay, let me just go look at this video and see how to do it, and then I do it and it come out and it's like, oh, okay, I can do this. That's really how it goes. So I want to like perfect it, so I don't have to like go to YouTube. I could be like this.
Trial and error, basic. Yeah, I think that's how it is for most entrepreneurs as a whole. What advice would you give to someone who is following in your footsteps? Like, say if I want to bake tomorrow.
I would say just go for it. Like, you don't have to like go to school or like go to pastry arts. And when I was in high school, like they used to do like cooking class and do like the baking. And by the time I really start back baking again, it was like starting from scratch. So half the stuff I don't remember. Well, it's not hard.
So you had like some setbacks during the business. Like, how long have you been out?
I think I tried to remember this today. I was like, how long? I think I started the end of 2022.
Okay.
And I started with just cupcakes. And then, the cupcakes are just look really pretty, and I was like, okay, let me
So
just keep going
that's
from
that's
here.
crazy. I thought you were like way more established out there than that. Well, you've been in the game, not established, because the fact that I remember seeing you to the ag fair and stuff like that there, and you really put yourself. I thought you've been out longer. That's what I meant.
No,
No, I
like
really
it's either 20. I don't even want to say 2021 because I don't think I know it was December of. It have to be 2022,
2022.
and then last year is
Okay.
when I really like push out and start doing more cakes, and people trust me to like actually do cakes and not just cupcakes, and it just went from there.
Now this is something most people don't talk about. There are sad days of being an entrepreneur or working for yourself on a whole, whether you have a 9 to 5 or not. How do you deal with those depression days or depressing days, sorry, and whatnot? And what do you do to get over it?
Depressing days. Honestly, if I already have an order, I don't have any time to like be depressed. I just have
You're
to
like,
figure it out.
get done.
There's times where I don't sleep. I would stay up all night doing like if it's a cake, I have like a lot of details or
Right.
something. By the time I finish work, I also have a daughter, so by the time I actually get to
Woo!
start
Yeah, I
doing
ain't rushing
anything,
that. I ain't
yeah.
rushing that.
So I'll be up all night. Sometimes I've already did all nighters where by the time I finish, I about to get ready to go to work the next day or come home on my lunch break and trying to finish a cake.
Wow,
Like
yeah, the dedication is
so yeah.
is very real. Wow.
It's a struggle, but there's days when I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do this because I'm big on like not even perfection, but big on customer service. Like my whole background is like customer service. So
Right.
I even if it's not something on my end that I did wrong, is like I still want to make sure
It's still
you
done.
okay, like this reach on like you
Yeah,
good, you
somewhat perfectionist.
exactly. So it'll
Yeah.
just I'd beat myself up sometimes and it could not be nothing on
No,
myself.
I totally agree with you, because something may seem simple to the average person is bigger, and I say that because in the Virgin Islands it's so small already. So the minute your name got
That's
stained,
it.
that's
Like
it. You have one bad encounter with somebody. Oh, me
yep,
buying from K6 again. She
yep.
do this and X, Y, and Z, and it's very hard to justify your actions or your reasoning for doing things. So I really give it to you. I really give it to you. I see why you're a perfectionist at some point in time. You have to be, because you're trying to elevate. So perfection is close to the most greatest thing
It's
in the
hard
world.
because
It's
it's like I've had bad days and days where it's like something didn't come out how I really expected it to come out, or like on top of that too, we live on an island and cake and it's hot, and I have to explain to people that it is hot. Like
it's
you
really hot
cannot
in the
just
house.
yeah, or don't just
The heat
rest
in
the
the kitchen
cake
is
on the
serious
seats.
then.
Yeah, don't. It's hot outside. Put a cake somewhere cool. Not even cool. Just put it in the fridge to be on the safe side.
Right.
Don't put it on your seat while you're driving, or have somebody
Oh
hold it.
man.
I can't like stress that enough. And things will happen. Like you can't control everything, but if I could like teleport the cake to you, I would.
You would, yeah. The
Because
shipping and handling in your
the
business
stress
now.
to just deliver a cake and how slow you have to drive
The
and praying the
tension,
whole time that this cake just
and
everything
then we
goes
have the
smooth.
potholes and
Potholes, people behind you
man,
blowing.
hopefully the government sees this and
I
comes to
hope.
your rescue.
I hope.
Hey guys, real quick, I would like to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor of the video. PhoenixSoul.com is a website created to keep you, the people, in tune to what's really going on in the city and the community, especially the black community. So if you're in town and looking for something to do, head on over to PhoenixSoul.com to find out what's really going on in the city. For my business owners, they also do advertising for events. So if you're looking for someone to promote your next event in Arizona, it doesn't matter which city, please log on to the website to see how they can help you promote your next event. Remember, the website to go on is phxsoul, SOUL.com, PhoenixSoul.com. Now back to the video. Let's go. Do you have a favorite design that you did? Or give me three of your like most memorable moments while baking and whatnot. Oh, an order that made you be like, yeah, this is dope. I can't wait to do this
I
one.
do have.
Aha!
Okay,
Now
so
we're getting somewhere.
so I have this was like a while. This probably when I have first started too. I did like this Sesame Street. It was like a 3-tier cake, so it was just tile
Woo!
cake, and it was a lot of like fondant, like just detailed work, and you have to like roll out fondant, cut it out, and
I have no idea what you're talking.
fondant is like
Thank you. Yes, give me
yeah,
some.
fondant is
I know the
basically
cake.
like
How it's supposed to
there's
taste.
icing, buttercream, and
Okay.
that melts fast. That's like usually see that on cake, and then
Oh.
fondant is like they would cover the cake in it. Is more you see it look more neat, and it's like it kind of look like clay in a sense.
Oh,
You roll
okay.
it out, you could do all kind of different
Nice, nice,
designs.
nice, nice.
So I did one with Sesame Street. So the cake was in like buttercream, but the designs was in fondant. So all the little characters was fondant, and I like had to like cut
Oh.
out and put it together and make the actual characters.
You feel like that was the cake that was like
That
set
cake
you off?
was. I was like, I did not do this. I looked at the cake. I was like, because it was like you make
Was that
those
the cake that
characters from
like
scratch.
bring you out? Like
I
brought you
don't
like
know if it
it
brought me out, but it really like tests my skills. It was like,
creative?
okay,
Oh, okay.
you could do this. I watched on YouTube, did a little template, and I was like, okay, let me
That's what I was gonna
figure
ask you.
this
Was that the
out.
moment it was like, okay, the the cake that made you be like, okay, I'm gonna start my business? What was that was it that cake?
No, like that was probably my first big cake.
Oh,
Yeah. And it was the first time I've done like actual fondant work, like pieces on a cake. So it
so
was
they,
very
they tested your
surprising.
skills.
I was like, I was afraid to even carry the cake because it was heavy. But
And that's the life with the entrepreneurs. You really it's trial and error.
yep.
You don't know if it's gonna work. A lot of the times I'll be like, they would ask me, "You gonna do this?" And what if it don't work? So I said, "Well,
You can't think about what if it don't work because you don't have
no,
a choice. If you already have an order in and it's halfway, I'm between cakes and it's like, okay, this ain't working out. I having a
man."
mental breakdown and I'm like, okay, and at the end it's like, oh thank God this come out right.
And no matter what you do, it's like you gotta do it. You could cry as much as you want. You could drink. You could smoke. Whatever it is you want after. But
And
that problem is still there.
exactly. So
Oh
I
man.
it's a struggle. I've had times where like I find, which is probably bad, I procrastinate.
Woo.
And
I mean, you have those moments though where you just stop and you end up catching yourself doting as we would call it. You just blanking out.
for me, I can't bake or do any of that if I'm not in the mood to do it. I have to be in the mood. I don't
Ah,
want it to like it's a business, but at the same time it's a passion, and I don't want it to like take away that passion, like feeling like some obligation to like, this is my life type of way. It's a
I
hobby at the end of the day,
totally
and
I totally
yeah,
get that. I won't cook no food if I'm not
I
in
in
the
the
mood to
mood
cook.
like I
No,
whipping some
because
icing and I
that's
vex
why I'm not
like
a
no.
chef. When I get ready, when I ready and I don't feel like cooking,
That's it.
go call in a order, and
Exactly.
I
Like
can't be a chef.
like when you cook up and it's like by the time you finish cook up, you ain't hungry. Everybody else eating.
Yeah.
You have to be in a mood. So I would procrastinate till I could have 5 minutes. I've had 20 minutes tops to decorate a cake, and I would go in there and like
So you work better under pressure. That's what you're telling
exactly.
me.
And it's crazy because I really think if I stop, procrastinating,
You
I
would be
would
a
be a
lot.
perfection. Like I feel like I could be up there if I really put that time in and had the extra time. But
Oh my
sometimes I don't have the
gosh.
time. Sometimes I really just I have to be in the mood.
Oh no,
Inspiration have to come.
that's.
Sometimes I don't know what gonna be on this cake, but by the time I done,
Oh, so
it's a
you
masterpiece.
do a lot of
A
freestyling?
lot.
Oh wow. I know.
Just give me like
An
an
idea.
idea or like a theme or just a color stuff, and it's like okay, I mean, if it's girly, if it's like I think cakes for guys is like the hardest thing to do because you
What?
can't like throw on a butterfly, you can't.
We're too
You can't
simple.
be too like yeah. And for me, and I think that's a problem with me. I try to be too creative, and it's very hard for me to just be simple because I can feel
Right.
like something missing. So I just feel like cakes for men are just like, okay,
A real challenge.
I think this is it. This is as much as I could do.
Oh God, do you have like a quote that you live by, a famous quote or words that you live by to help you like get through your days, or what pushes you?
For me, I
Do you have a
just
quote from
think
some? It could be from somebody famous,
no.
or not, or just words that you live by.
Recently I had to go by everything happened in God timing. I can never early, never late. That's,
I
and things just been kind of like going how it's supposed to since
Oh
then,
man.
and just praying because I can't control what happened
No, and
next.
I'm learning that as I get older too. Is like, damn, I'm very impatient, very. And when you doing these things like being an entrepreneur, you do stuff like, for example, for me, selling clothes, the merchandise. That's one aspect of it. I would order a bulk of shirts.
Mm-hmm.
They come in, and I want them to sell
One time,
one time, and then you notice 2 months pass, 3 months pass, because it took so long for you to raise up the funds just to get this shipment in. It's like, okay, we should be making money. Not on top of that, not only that, but on top of that, the clients or the customers, they harass you for the merchandise, and then when it
when
comes
it
in,
comes, I is one of those people, guys. I don't be asking for these shirts, and when they actually come, I end up getting sidetracked or I respond in my
man,
mind. So
yes,
it's,
she's very busy
it's
and she does a great job. So Kalima, thank you on behalf of Sunset Views and Interviews, DJ Minds in Motion. Shout out to your Give a shout out to your business real quick. We'll
shout
wrap
out to
this.
Cali Sweets. Make sure you guys like my Facebook page, Instagram, share, like, comment. Let me know what you think. You could reach out to me for orders. Hopefully, I am available. I hate to turn out. I could be busy, and I hate to turn out somebody's order.
Oh
So
no,
it's
no,
like
that's
I can't.
definitely. And we will have the links in the description, all her contact information.
Please like and subscribe. Hopefully, we could get a lot more of these interviews. And this was a good vibe. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. This was a
good.
vibe.
That's it. We out. Please take a drip series that we started about intro. See, simple.